Welcome, welcome. We back to finish off Qatherine Fullbody, specifically. Everyone ready? Everyone excited for the epic conclusion of the Qatherine saga, at least on the stream? One day I'd like to do a video on the Qatherine games and their stories, because obviously, very interesting. Lot to talk about, for sure. Yo, Enrica, what's up? Wow, 12 months. Yeah, time flies. Crazy. Yeah, I've been streaming for a little over a year. I think like a year and a half now. I don't remember. Yeah, about a year and a half. How am I today? I'm doing well. Thanks for asking, Alpha. Did I see the new Splatoon trailer that Shadow dropped this morning? Absolutely, I did. Looks pretty sweet. Splatoon Raiders, I'm down for it, whatever it is. And, yeah, Splatoon 3 update for Switch 2, cool. I was just playing it yesterday, actually, on Switch 2. Will the stream titles ever be normal? What's not normal about the stream title? We're reaching the climax of the game. Oh, that sucks, Kelps. Shasha, you're climaxing too? Nice. Good to hear. I hope everyone can enjoy themselves a nice climax today. It'll be normal once we play DK. Yeah, probably. Okay, Kelps, I mean, you can always watch the VOD later. You're making a burger. How about me? How am I doing? I'm doing well. Burger sounds nice, Rainyar. I actually haven't had a burger in a bit. You want to be here when it happens? Yeah, we'll see. No spoilers. Say anything, and I'll have you killed. I'll have Alpha murder you on the spot. Did I see the new Splatoon game? Yes, I did. Looks super cool. I'm into it. You drew me as a Majin with the M on my forehead. Send it to me. You shall prepare your super shotgun. When you kill them, Alpha, you gotta do sick weapon switch combos, though. Yeah, I'm very interested in that Splatoon Raiders. They say it's a spin-off, but it still has, like, you know, standard Splatoon core gameplay, so I'm wondering what the deal with it is. You're on, like, a stranded island. It's interesting. It's interesting. You predicted the thing with Rin? You already, knew Eric was trans, so you just assumed? Well, Nikika, thing is, that's not even the crazy twist with Rin. You'll see. I should put that I saw the Splatoon trailer as the banner. It's fine, I don't mind talking about it. What happened last stream? Did you not see it, Kelps? Yeah, we got to the turning point with Rin's story. Holy moly, we're back to more Splatoon content. Yeah, I mean, I suspected that something would be going on with Splatoon relatively soon. I was expecting, like, a Switch 2 edition of Splatoon 3 with some new content. But it seems they're doing a whole, like, standalone Switch 2 game, which is interesting. I'm very excited to see what it is. Will it have that can only be done in a spin-off? I wonder. I mean, I would imagine part of it being a spin-off is that it might not have, like, the full Splatoon suite. Like, it might just be single-player, have no, like, multiplayer or, you know, co-op horde mode or anything. Possibly, we don't know. technically it is just given as a free update. Well, I meant like the Switch 2 editions where you have to pay, you know, where they add like new content to the game. Hello, Cancer. Thank you very much. Can't even be here. Sorry. Stop working during my streams. How about that? 2016 looks very slow. When you're actually playing it, it doesn't feel like super slow, but in comparison to Doom Eternal, it definitely feels it. Once you go to Eternal, it's hard to go back to 2016, I think. I feel like it'd be very rough to try to play this game again at this point. Which is unfortunate, because this is a fantastic shooter. Work is bad, you should become a YouTuber. I wouldn't recommend it, honestly. Splatoon 3 this week on occasion of the new update? Probably not. I don't know if you've noticed, but the Splatoon streams have not had great turnouts in the past. Which I know I say that as I'm about to stream Qatherine, which also doesn't have great turnouts. But I want to stream this anyway to show off all the craziness. Thank you, Cancer. Diarrhea695. Thank you? Or that was mean? Or something? Damn, you see that shot? That imp fucked me up. You dropped your Steam Deck? Oh shit. Is that okay? You saw a clip of mouse controls being added to Splatoon 3? That's cool. You like those Splatoon streams since it's multiplayer focused? I mean, I like doing it. But I don't know. Also, I'm gonna be busy after the update comes out for a while. So I wouldn't be able to even if I wanted to. I guess we should probably start playing Qatherine. Hold on. Let me make sure everything's working. Yeah, okay, we're good. Hello! We're back. Lots of crazy shit happened last time. Vincent is a lonely motherfucker now. For the time being, he's gonna try to get Rin back, obviously, through the only way he knows how. Going to the bar and drinking. Loving Deep Cuts Raiders design? Yeah, they look cool. Okay, Beast Mode. Well, thanks for hanging out. I definitely recommend playing these games because they're super cool. Yeah, I didn't talk to any of the dudes in the dreams, so they're all dying. It's fine. We did it in the original playthrough. We're just here for the new stuff. Have you played Atlus's other games? I've played Personas 3, 4, and 5. Highly recommend Metaphor. It's your favorite game of all time. I want to play it. But I assume it's another 100-hour-long game, because it's basically the new Persona, right? Hey, Johnny Cake Music. I'm doing good. Later, Cancer.
Qatherine のこともちゃんと正面から向き合っていつでもアドバイスするから恋の伝道師としてね
頼りにしてるよ先生ね
えどうしようはうちらの高校の校則とか
何
Oh yeah, didn't talk about any of that.
なんかエリカって
どういう意味よ
How lewd, we are playing Qatherine.
お客さんってあえて厳しい道を選んじゃう人もしかしてド M？
別にそういうつもりはねえんだけどな
別れの痛みは再会の喜びに比べればなんでもない
The last stream names weren't exactly better. Exactly.
喜びが見つかるといいですな
そう願うよ
Everyone makes such a big deal of the stream titles.
もう体つらいし
全て丸く収まりそうでもあんたの本当の
今なんか
Cheating, edging, and climaxing. That's basically Qatherine in a nutshell.
フェザーっているじゃん女子プロレスのこないだの試合の怪我のせいでここんとこ
Did I see the P4R teaser? Yep. Looks cool. I still haven't played the P3 remake or the P5 Royal either. I'm gonna have to do a whole new set of playthroughs of P3, 4, and 5 one day. Fucking hell.
なんだそんな理由か心配して損した
損したとか言うなよま
I haven't played Royal. Well, I played the original when it came out, and it was 100 hours long. I didn't feel like playing it again just a few years later. I'm sorry. Really long games are hard to replay. Did I see the new Splatoon stuff? Yeah, looks sick. Super excited for it.
私も全身踏まれるくらいなら許容範囲ですしむしろウェルカムで
一緒にしないでくれ
They added so much, it's like a new game. Yeah, but it's still gonna be like 100 hours long. I know that people like their 400-hour-long games, but honestly, I prefer shorter games. Glad that Urchin Underpass lives? Yeah. It's cool they're bringing back a Splatoon 1 map. They haven't really done that before in 3, right? I don't think there are any other Splatoon 1 maps in there. They have? Oh. I don't remember. I'm stupid. This is very different. I forgot about this. Exactly how this plays out.
この音はこれでやっと伝えられる。リン、お前のことが
Oh yeah!
Okaeri, どうしたの？
隣の部屋でリンが殺されて。
あらやだ、先越されちゃった。全部気づいてたのよ。あなたが浮気してたこと。しかも2人。ねえ、どうして私じゃなかったの？そんなに魅力なかった？
そんなことはちょっと落ち着こうな、キャサリン。
あら、私は
This is awesome. I love this.
分かってる。
Oh my god. I can't wait for this to happen to me with my girlfriend. Yo. This is awesome. I forgot about this. I told you things are gonna go crazy. This is what happens when you cheat. Is this my comfort game? No, I like the game because it's uncomfortable. Really makes you wonder why so many guys cheat if this is what you have to deal with.
Qatherine has appeared. It's the killer. Do not die.
Ren, get out of my way. I gotta pull blocks. That was a nightmare the whole time? Yeah. Similar to the scene that happens in the original game. Basically the same thing. Oh god.
Undo. Undo. Undo.
Hold on.
Undo.
There we go. No. Rin, get out of my way! You can't take it seriously when a text-to-speech tells you not to die? Why not? A text-to-speech can't be worried about your well-being? Oh god, Rin. Rin, get your stupid ass out of the way, I'm moving cubes. Seriously. Are you supposed to be edging or gooning at this time? Yeah, up to you at the moment, I would say. Rin, you're in my way! I mean, I would say there's a lot of edging going on right now at the current juncture, so that's probably the way to go. We climax against the stream title? It's true. Oh, Rin died. Rin, hurry the fuck up! Okay. Rin, get out of the way, I'm edging. There you go.
あともう少しだ。いけそうか。はい。俺さ、ようやく気づいたんだ。確かに男だってして動揺しちまったけど、一緒にいたいのはリンって存在で、俺はリンのことが。ヴィンセントさん。僕のことに構わず言ってください。バカ、そんなことできるわけ。嬉しかった。ヴィンセントさんの気持ちが聞けてすごく嬉しかった。最後に会えてよかった。ありがとう。
Pretty good stuff. You just joined the stream during the gore scene. Where'd this girl come from? It was a nightmare.
Yume だったのか。いや、夢なんかじゃねえ。リー。キャサリン、なんで君が。
昨日話するって電話で言ったでしょ。
ああ、そうだった。ごめん。
Is Rin dead? What do you think?
本当。ごめん。
何度も謝らないでよ。あなただけが悪いわけじゃないから。実はね、妊娠してないって結構前に分かってたんだ。
そうなのか。
あなたの覚悟を確かめたかったの。そしたら言い出せなくなっちゃって。正直ね。
Lego boy, you know there's been like a whole game leading up to this, right?
ほっとしてる自分がいた。それで分かったの。たとえ子供がいたとしても、いずれ私たちうまくいかなくなる。だからまだお互いがいがみ合う前に綺麗に別れましょう。
キャサリン。
いやだ、そんな顔しないでよ。これでよかったのよ。お互いこれからの道を楽しみましょう。
Yes, Enrica, but not the, you know, the bigger twist.
ああ、私物全部捨てといてくれる？そういうの残ってない方がいいでしょ。
ああ、わかった。
最後に教えて。あなたが選んだのってどんな女性なの？
いや、それが女性っていうか、なんつうか。
まさか女性じゃないってこと？
うん。
あら、やだ。
Actually breaking up healthily now? Yeah.
素敵な人なんだ。じゃあ私には叶いそうにないわね。
ごめん、キャサリン。
だからそういうの一個なし。ああ、全部吐き出したらすっきりしちゃった。なんか新しいことでも始めてみよっかな。じゃあね。
She has mommy energy now. I mean, Qatherine always kind of does. That's sort of her character a bit.
凛ちゃん、何も手がかりねえのか？
ああ、携帯も繋がらない。例の変死事件のニュースも調べたけど、それっぽい話はなかった。ってことは、絶対どこかで生きてるんだ。
おいおい、ちょっと待てよ。例の事件と凛ちゃんの失踪は関係ないだろう。
それが
I love that Vincent emote that I added. It's working great.
はあ？夢に決まってんだろう。殺されたはずのキャサリンが今朝お前の部屋に来たんだからよ。
それはそうなんだけどさ、手に残ってる感触とか絶対夢じゃねえんだって。
そりゃあれだ。寝ながら自分で自分の手を握ってたってだけだろ。
You weren't expecting that scene to be so calm. That was good.
だとしたらキャサリンと別れ。
絶対にそんなことねえって。夢の中で俺はリンに。
おい、大丈夫か？夢と現実がごっちゃになっちまったらいよいよやばいぞ。
じゃああれは一体何だったってんだよ。
おい、俺に切れんなよ。
悪い。確か変な階段のとこであの子のバケモンからリンと逃げて。
This danger, all three of them are named Qatherine. That's the thing with the game.
待て、あの声どっかで。
なんだ？地にでもなったか？
ちげえよバカ。俺今日早退するわ。
待てよ。
You're just here to hang out. It's fine.
おい、リンのことなんか知ってんだろ？
なんかと言われましても、
あの悪夢の中で聞こえた声、あれは絶対あんたらだった。
悪夢ってお客さん、夢は夢ですよ。
この際、夢だろうと現実だろうとどうでもいい。もうあんたぐらいしか手がかりねえんだよ。なあ。
No, Lecco boy. Is it really that hard to figure out? They added whole new extra story bits in Fullbody.
もうこれ以上悪夢は見せませんから。
おい、ちょっと待って。悪夢を見せるってなんだ？
Vincent when Rin pops his cherry. Vincent's not a virgin though.
あの悪夢自体があんたの仕業ってことか？
いや、どうでしょうな。
どうでしょうじゃねえよ。お前言ってたろ。
いや、そうでした。
Oh, his other cherry. Jesus Christ.
言ったろ。
言ってないです。
大体なんだよこのグラサン。似合うと思ってんのかよ。
Hey, Hendister.
前何者だ。さっき言ってたこと話せ、バケモン。
自己紹介いたしますと、私トーマス・マトンと申しまして、要するにですね、あなたのような感じで異性の方と煮え切らず長々付き合ってらっしゃいますと、人口モデル改善の妨げになると言いますか。
See, but like, this doesn't have anything to do with where our story's going anymore, you know?
健全な思考を持つ女性の時間を浪費させるだけの関係は未来にとって大きな妨げなので、そういったペアは一度切り離し、結婚願望の強い男に女性を再配分するわけです。はい。
ほう、じゃあ何か相手がいんのに結婚する気がないやつは。
Lego Boy, why is your assumption that that was the very first time that character appeared? We're at the end of the game. Whatever, forget it. It's relevant because Japan birth rates? True.
特殊な力を振るう、とても人間技ではない。言うなれば天使の見業とも言えるような。
は？何のことだよ。
全く知らないうちに勝手にピアノなんか弾き腐りよって、おかげで予定通りに羊が死なないわ。
Okay, Zero, you've been fucking nothing but that all these streams. Can someone get rid of them, please? Enough of that.
納得できねえことだらけなんだが、要するに
Thank you.
リンがいなくなったのは全部お前のせいってことなのか？
はい。まあ、
Ain't making as much humans as we used to.
それだけ分かりゃ十分だ。今すぐリンを解放しろ。
Which is true.
どうしても諦めないおつもりなら、悪夢で死んでいただくことになりますが。
死ぬ？上等だ。今すぐ俺をあの夢の中に連れて行け。
連れて行かなくとも、夜になれば勝手に行けますよ。
きっちり生き残ってリンも返してもらうからな。
そう簡単に行きますかな。今晩はちょいと本気を見せてやりますよ。
Hey, Sonic Radiancy. What about the title?
よう、もう来てたのかよ。用事済んだのか？
おい、何かあったのか？
ねえ、みんな、店長とヴィンセントが。
いいんだ、黙ってろ。悪い。リンのことは目処がついたんだが、こいつとの話終わってないんだ。飲みは俺抜きで始めててくれ。
そりゃいいが、あんまり無茶すんなよ。
大丈夫だって。こいつの悪ふざけに付き合ってるだけさ。な。
そうですね。
This game just went off the rails and into the canyon? What do you mean,
お
Noah?
前があれを見せてんなら、今夜で最後にしろ。他の奴らも全員だ。
無茶だ。はあ、わかりましたよ。どうせ無理でしょうけど。
ねえ、ヴィンセント、大丈夫なの？
悪いな、心配かけて。けど大丈夫さ。
This game had rails.
俺の大切な人を迎え
Qatherine is pretty off the rails from the beginning.
絶対に失敗なんてしないさ。
It's just the nature of the game.
何よ、かっこつけちゃって。それより店長、今の話って、あれ？店長
Is the meaning of life sex so that we can make more life? Well, from an evolutionary standpoint, sort of. But I wouldn't necessarily consider that the meaning of life. I personally don't think there's such a thing.
さっきマスターと揉めてたけど大丈夫か？
賭けの話で盛り上がっただけさ。
You can't stand people who still believe sex is real. I know, right? Like, come on, sheeple, wake up.
蹴りつけてくっから。
まさか偶然ぶつかったことここまでなるとはね。
それ言ったら俺らの出会いだって。
Did we get to the part where Stanley is actually Satan? Yes, we just did that.
始まりだったじゃねえか。
ちげね。きっかけなんてそんなもんだよな。
The meaning of life is to get drunk and cheat on your girlfriend. Agreed.
どうせ見るならウハウハでムフフな。
That's what I'm looking forward to doing with my girlfriend.
起きたら絶望しちゃうパターンっすよ。
うるせえ。
Has anyone in chat ever had it? You thought not. Exactly.
そういや、キャサリンとは別れたんだって？こんなはずじゃなかったって後悔するなよ。
気持ち隠して嘘ついたままの方が後悔してたさ。今は迷ってる暇もね。
強いな、お前は。
バカなだけさ。どうしようもなくな。
俺はお前を応援するよ。たとえどんな道を歩んでも。
I'm gonna cheat on my girlfriend with Link the moment Link becomes real.
You got a mail.
I'm too much? What? I didn't say anything. I didn't say a single unreasonable thing on this stream ever.
それで全部元通りだ。当たり前っていいよな。こういう何気ない一瞬を心に焼き付けて生きてこうぜ。
先輩、正気っすか？
たまには言わせろよ。気分上がるだろ。
先輩たちちょっと老けましたね。悪夢ってそんなにひどいもんなんすか？俺見たことないから全然想像つかないっす。
お前はそのままでいてくれよ、トビー。
Not even Mario Kart? Definitely not for Mario Kart. What would I even lie about in Mario Kart? It's just an endless series of wins by me.
あなた顔つきが変わったわね。
いい方にだよな。
大きな決断をした顔をしているわ。あなたは未来に何を望むのかしら？あなたは何を手に入れようとしてるのかしら？
道への冒険ってとこかな。こっからが勝負だ。
高い高い山の上には果てしない空が広がっているわ。まだまだ伝説は続きそうね。
Those goddamn ladies.
あなた
Oh my god,
私たち
Nikika.
のこと占ってみない？
そうだな。新しいことを始めるといいって俺のもじゃげがささやいてるな。
新しいことね。せっかくなら街で占いでも始めようかしら。
You bet you can beat me in Mario Kart? Impossible. I'll have you know that I hold every world record in every Mario Kart game.
今夜戦うとかってさ。
エリカは本当相変わらずだな。けど嘘でも本当でもどっちみち負ける気なんてしねえよ。そろそろ限界だろ。こんな事件にこんな噂。あいつらもみんな
Even the GBA one? Absolutely.
させてもらわないとな。
とにかく無茶はしないでよ。みんな心配なんだから、あなたのこと。
大丈夫だよ。気にすんな。
ねえ、そういえば聞いた？
正体って。
あれって、私昔いろいろあったしさ。
確かにいなくなったりしてた。
しかも私が話した噂が回り回って。
私が話した噂だ。お、まあ最初から俺エリカの話は昔から。
何よ。けどさ、さっき店長。
バカ、嘘に決まってんだろ。まあ
What do I think of the dub of this game?
もっと楽しく飲めるだろう。
Honestly, I don't really know. I haven't played in the dub.
明日ちゃんと飲みに来なさいよね。きっとリンも応援してるわ。
People seem to like Atlas dubs, but not for me. I don't like dubs, period.
あなた、私た。あ、
Vincent, 帰るの?
Everything should have a Spanish dub.
信じて待っててくれ。な。
リン、大丈夫かしら?
心配すんな。
Probably such a dweeb, let's steal his lunch money? That assumes that I have lunch money. What makes you think I have such a thing? Did you miss anything? New Metal Overlord? No, not really. Nothing important. You're fine with dubs you don't need to read? For me, it's always just that creates, like, problems where things don't match up properly. Like, the scenes and the directing and the pacing is meant for the language that it's originally intended to be in, and when you try to futz with it, it just creates, like, weirdness. Do I know if the English sub isn't just what they're saying in the dub? That's usually the case with most games. It's definitely not. In fact, I do know a bit of Japanese, and I can tell that the subtitles here don't match what the characters are saying all the time. Because games don't almost ever have, like, different subtitles for the sub and the dub. It's normally just the one set that's used. Which means when you play in sub like this, it's not accurate, unfortunately. Games don't get the luxury of having accurate subs like shows do. Only if it doesn't have, like, a dub. Because then that'll be the only option, so those are usually better. Dub should prioritize making it sound very natural in its core language, but still fit Japanese audio. It's hard to do, because there's, like, different acting styles, and it's not easy. I understand why it's such a problem. That's why I just prefer to avoid the problem by just playing with subtitles, and it's fine. What's my next crazy title? I don't know. We're gonna be done with Qatherine after this, so it's not gonna be unhinged in that way anymore. It'll really, I guess, depend on what the next game we play is. Which, honestly, I was talking with my girlfriend, and we just got on the topic of talking about, like, SpongeBob and how funny it is, and it got me thinking I would not be opposed to maybe next streaming some SpongeBob games. That might be fun. You know, some BFBB movie game, shit like that. Maybe. Maybe. And Donkey Kong Country. Because I think SpongeBob streams, that's like free engagement with the chat, right? Because people just make SpongeBob quotes and jokes all the time. See, like Missing Bits is doing right now. It would just be that constantly.
気ある子羊さん。まさかこの
何が天井だ。卑怯なまでしやがって。さっさとリンを返しやがれ。
Am I feeling it now? Exactly.
望みを叶えた取り返す
覚悟ならとっくにできてる。
取り返したとしてもあんたはさあ改めて尋ねようか。
第15問です。愛に一途に生きることをどう思いますか？
Oh my god. Unholy Nightmare Fish. Thank you again for the generous donation. You're here to climax? Good. That's what we're all here for. Okay, so this question. What do you think about living for love? This goes back to what I was talking about last stream. I don't know if I'd necessarily say it's foolish, but I could live without love in my life if I had to and be okay with that. However, for the purposes of getting the best ending, gotta answer like that.
そうなんだ。口先だけならとにかく覚悟だけはして。
俺を落とした奴が身近にいるとか思わせぶりに言いやがって。正体は店のおっさんじゃねえか。
店のおっさんって。
あ、くそ、お前らどうだ。
Wow.
正体教えやがれ。
いいだろう。僕も
I'm not saying that I'm not here for love. It's just, it's not the only thing in life. It's not the only thing that I live for.
上の世界。
なんだよ。名乗っただけじゃ満足できないってこと。仕方ないな。じゃあ先で話そう。生きていればの話だけど。
Mariah's girlfriend be like, Mr. Krabs, I have an idea. Mariah will die alone. Jesus. Man can't speak his mind. That's the whole point of these games. You can see, I'm not the only person that's like, well, you got, because there's no way that's real. That's not a real ratio. That's people trying to get the best ending.
最大の試練の2番目は窓足の道だ。勝手に動いてしまう怪物。
Does my girlfriend know that I think Link is hotter? Jesus Christ.
Area 2. Are you ready?
What does the mouth cube do? I think if you hang, you know, on the ledge in front of it, it will eat you. Or maybe if you even stand in front of it for too long, it might do that. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember.
Undo.
Wait, that's not what I wanted. Fuck you. Get out of here. Y'all, calm down with the oh, that's what it does. It like licks you and knocks you off the ledge. Okay. Calm down with the SpongeBob quotes now. We haven't even started streaming SpongeBob games. Save it for then. Getting overzealous over there.
Undo.
Jesus, that almost fucking killed me. This is not going well.
Undo. Undo. Undo.
There are no limits to those quotes and memes? I guess so. That is kind of true. I'm just saying, there'll be a much more appropriate time and place for it in the near future.
Undo. Undo.
What's my favorite pizza topping? Oh no. Not this question again. Then people are gonna get on my case again about it. The fucking...
Undo. Undo.
Okay, that works. Previously, I said that I like the first 3 seasons of the movie, but you would personally recommend I watch some of season 4. A lot of the episode premises are left over from the first 3 seasons. I've seen some season 4 episodes. I don't think they're as good. Guess we'll save. Why not? What'd you miss? Just more edging. You know how it is. All the sheep are dead, rip. Well, I think on these nights, because it's like the end of the game, it's only Vincent anyway. Think. Wouldn't you follow the path you believe in, even if everyone was against it? The only thing that would give me pause there is that if everyone's against it, there might be a good reason for it that I'm not seeing, because I may be blinded by passion or whatever. But generally, I would say I do things my way. That one I actually got to answer honestly. Clearly the game doesn't know who you are. That's what I was talking about. Like, the conflict with Vincent here, to me, is not a conflict. Then you make Invader Zim quotes instead? Sure, that's fine.
つうか結局お前が元締めってことだよな。ならいい加減顔くらい見せやがれ。
このお方に接見するなど1000年早いの。お名前聞けただけで十分すぎんのよ。
おしゃべりはそろそろいいだろう。
お前らにお祈りされる筋合いはねえ。絶対負けねえからな。
And I get confused when people compare me to Sonic. I mean, I don't get confused, I kind of get it. It's one of the things I like about Sonic. I just don't want to be associated with it forever.
Commencing area 3.
See, for example, there about the dub. What the subtitle said is not what he said. I don't know exactly what he said, but he did not say that. Prize a less jaded Squidward. Let me tell you, when I rewatched SpongeBob a while back, I was very much going, man, I find Squidward so relatable now. As a jaded, cynical adult.
Undo. Undo.
That's the common adult experience? Yeah, probably. You're a mix of both SpongeBob and Squidward. The thing that was really interesting to me, maybe I should save this for the SpongeBob streams, but when I was rewatching SpongeBob a while ago, something I found very interesting was the way in which, like, SpongeBob as a character is kind of... He has two, like, major character flaws throughout the show that is used as, like, a catalyst for a lot of episodes. One being, like, his immaturity, which, you know, became, like, the entire crux of the movie. You know, turning that into a positive thing about how it's okay to embrace your inner kid and whatever. And that's used for a lot of episodes, like the one with, like, Grandma, like that kind of shit. But then also, his other character flaw that I find to be much worse, personally, is his vanity. There's a lot of episodes where SpongeBob does a lot of, like, shitty stuff to look good in front of other people. One episode that really, like, stands out to me with that is the one where, like, people start making fun of Sandy, for, you know, being a squirrel and her being, like, a hick and everything. And for, like, the talent show or whatever, SpongeBob, like, goes along with that and encourages it and does it, like, multiple times. And even tells her he's gonna stop, but then when, like, the moment comes to it, he starts doing it again. I'm like, dude, you're being a huge fucking dickhead. Oh yeah, the ripped pants episode as well. Yeah, and Anchor Arms, that's another episode like that. A lot of episodes where SpongeBob is just really trying to, like, look good in front of others. Like, it's pretty ugly, actually. And, it was interesting to me that, like, his, like, childish nature was what they made the major conflict of the movie, rather than that, because I find that to be, like, much more heinous. It's interesting that they would make the main character of a kid's show like that have such, like, an ugly character trait. Dude almost died because he didn't want to admit he needed water. That's true. That's true. How do you feel about starting a new life? Well, I'd say both, but, yeah. Depending on what that new life is. If it was something that I wanted, then yeah. I can't believe it, a character with a realistic trait. I know, right? SpongeBob, of all things, having, like, real character depth. You wouldn't have thought it, but actually, yes. It's almost like there's a reason that SpongeBob stands head and shoulders above, like, every other cartoon from that time. Now he's just a literal baby. See, like, is that still a thing with his character? I don't know. Can't start a new life if you're already a living being as you exist. Well, you know, a life in terms of, like, a lifestyle or a living situation or, you know, that kind of stuff. SpongeBoy me Bob, you were the best. Exactly. Your life is like a video game. You're trying to beat the stage while collecting coins. I guess in a way, yes. There's another one when at the end of a movie, instead of saying a sentimental moment, he said Squidward's fly was open with no pants. I don't remember. So you should have saved this for the SpongeBob stream, so we could talk about it there. Just interesting. SpongeBob analysis video from Pariah coming soon? No. Not that I wouldn't do it, but I don't think it would get views. Oh god. That was bad. You shouldn't do that. Oh god. What the fuck am I supposed to do here?
Undo, undo.
Have I seen the skin theory video? I have no idea what you're talking about. I know nothing about no skin theory. All I know is that my YouTube algorithm wouldn't like it because there'd be no blue hedgehogs in it. Did I hear the next SpongeBob movie is taking place in hell? No, I did not hear that. I don't really pay attention to what's going on with SpongeBob anymore, to be honest. My viewers know what a SpongeBob is, but they don't want to hear me talk about SpongeBob. My viewers also know what a Zelda is, but they don't watch those videos. Well, Lego Boy, that's a little bit different. I'm not doing it because viewers won't watch it because I'm worried about, oh man, people aren't gonna like it. It's because then I won't make any money. Did I notice we're getting a wave of tag fighters released? Yeah, I did notice that. I don't know what's up with, why does everyone want tag fighters? People just really miss Marvel vs. Capcom. For like 7 years, there's been no new tag fighters coming out. Well, there was like the Blaze Blue tag thing, and there was Marvel Infinite. Can you do anything for love? See, questions like this are difficult because, like, anything? What does anything mean? You're not killing someone? I mean, is that something you would do for love? I can't imagine a scenario in which, for love, you need to murder someone. Go for good ending? Yeah, we're just gonna go for the good ending. But could I do anything for love? I mean, I'm willing to do a lot for it. I think I would define, like, within reasonable limits, anything, yes. You love how the answer is just, well? I think that's a good answer. You thought I wasn't the romantic type? Yeah, well, shut up. Has crimes been committed for love? Probably. In some twisted way. Have you never heard of a yandere? I mean, that's not necessarily crimes committed for love. That's because of love. Because you're a psycho. I will commit war crimes for love. To the psychos, it's for love? I guess for Qatherine. Like here, yeah. What if my girlfriend tells me to kill someone? She says, pretty please. I would suggest her to get mental health help. Do I like slice of life shows? Yeah, slice of life is one of my favorite genres. What's the most foul thing I'd do for love? I don't know. I've never thought about it. I don't know, it depends on the scenario. Bro, about to say K-On! Was actually the best show ever? No, I didn't like K-On!
Thomas Mutton has appeared. It's the killer. Do not die.
This is an Atlas game, which means this guy's a chance of being added to Sonic Race Across Worlds. I mean, technically, but I wouldn't put money on it. They already put Joker in. That's all the Atlas representation they need. And if they were gonna put in more, they just put in fucking, like, Persona 4 guy or whatever. I must defeat my GF7 Deadly X's in the name of love. Isn't that Scott Pilgrim? I never read the Scott Pilgrim comics, but I saw the movie, and I'm pretty sure that was the deal there, right? Nope, nope, nope. Movie got some charms to it. I mean, I liked it at the time, but I probably would not care for it much these days, I would imagine. How's that new Scott Pilgrim cartoon that's been on, like, Netflix, I think? Do people like that? Is it any good? Because I saw they got a new beat-em-up for that game, for that show coming out that looks neat. It is good? I've heard mixed things about it. All the Sonic references in it, though? I have seen the Sonic references. There are a bizarrely large amount of Sonic references in the new Scott Pilgrim show. Am I in the thick of it and does everybody know? I don't exactly know what you mean. No, no, no. Fuck it. There we go. Bam! Oh wait, that's not the end. I forgot there's another phase after this. Producer said that no one in the team knew who Shadow was, kind of at least, so they had to ask Izuka. You know, that honestly does not surprise me. No, it's not over yet. We got one final challenge tonight. Remember when he's the floating head? Well, this game let us climax and stop edging us soon.
ここは聖堂なんだ。現にあんたはこの夢を通じて、さて、次が天上の最後の試練だ。僕はいつでもそばにいる。この聖堂のすべてが金星の輝きに包まれた時、こことは
When this sanctuary is bathed in Ishtar's love, I'll see you again in a place far removed from here. Qatherine 2? I don't know fucking nothing about Ishtar. That's some god in something, right? YouTube just put a video called How to Sound Like a Fanboy on your homepage. Is this consequence of watching Prize 695? If so, screw me. I hope so.
神の本気に本気の技で立ち向かおう。天上の扉にたどり着いたとき、真の自由が手に入る。
一体どこまであんだよ。
眺めていた時よりも。
The lore team slash Gene wanted to ask Sonic Team for tips on writing Shadow instead of answering themselves. They just asked Izuka. Well, that's how it is. To be fair, Izuka did create the character, so if there's anyone that would understand him, it's him. Ishtar is a Sumerian goddess, pretty messed up. Goddess of what? Why is he trying to kill him with cube puzzles? Because he's an infertile man or whatever. Wasn't it Shiro Maikawa? Well, it's like a, you know, it's a collaborative effort. Who's technically the creator of Shadow? The guy that wrote him, or the guy that said, hey, let's have an evil Sonic in the first place? Because, like, Maikawa did write the script, but as the director, Izuka would have been the guy that said, like, let's do a story like this, write it like this, you know? Ishtar is similar to other figures like Lilith? Okay. And Lilith is like the mother of demons, so... I guess that's a thing? Also, the other demon, the one in the booth that you talk to is Astaroth, apparently. Which I don't know anything about Astaroth. And I'm sorry, I'm not well educated on my demons and my gods and shit in various different mythologies and religions. You surprised I know the non-canon Lilith? Is she non-canon? Is Lilith from a spin-off? I didn't know that. You know, Lilith isn't in the original manga of the Bible. Oops. Hello?
Undo.
What the fuck?
Undo.
Okay, what the hell was that? Lilith isn't canon in the Bible like at all? I see. Well, hey, even if it's not canon, doesn't mean it can't be good. I thought the OP of the Bible anime was pretty nice. Bible's canon is even more confusing than Sonic's. That's impressive. Especially considering we know that, you know, they're connected. After all, Shadow the Hedgehog is in the Bible. No wonder so many Sonic games are ass. Nobody knows shit about them. Hey, I've been saying this shit for a long time. Oops. I've said this in many of my videos that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. And there's been a lot of stuff coming out lately that's just confirming what I've always known. So I feel vindicated. Bible stuff is more interesting than Sonic. I wonder if in the Bible people are like, excuse me, the lore? This is not consistent characterization for this angel. What does the purple thing about Vincent do? I honestly have no idea. I was trying to figure it out. There we go. Current ST is doomed in terms of writing, if that's the people we're dealing with. I mean, hey, Shadow Generations came out real good, so I'll give them the benefit of the doubt for now. They've earned a lot of points with me for that. Okay, well, one, that would have hurt like fuck. Two, you couldn't do that, but whatever. It's a dream. Who cares? That always bothers me in, like, movies and stuff when there's, like, a padlock and they just, like, smash it with, like, a brick or whatever. I'm like, that, you cannot do that. Shh, Kel, shut up. There you go, Wings of Light. I guess that's true for EDMG, that is kind of it. It's lore disputes. Yes, homo. That's definitely true, Vincent.
難しく考えることじゃねえって。大事なのは自分の気持ちだろ。だから俺はそれに従う。リンはどうしたい？
僕はヴィンセントさんとずっと一緒にいたい。
Pride Month going strong with this one? Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that, but that worked out.
俺の貸したぜ、マトンさんよ。リンは約束通り返してもらうぜ。許されず貴様ら。しかも目の前でチューンなどしようと。あ？バカかてめえは。素直に負けを認めろ。うるさい。己らの都合だけで我らの
Is Rin a dude? Yes. Rin is a dude.
たく、まだんなことにこだわってんのかよ。世の中には男と女がくっつく以外にも道はたくさんあんだよ。まあ偉そうに言えるほど俺はできたやつじゃないけどさ、どう生きようとすんのかは俺たちが自由に決めていいんだよ。
あなたたちも人類のためを思うならもっと違う方法があるはずです。
Mutton's a homophobe? Well, his whole deal is, you know, reproduction between males and females, so it makes sense.
なあ、マトン。勝手とかそういうんじゃなくてさ、誰だって。
Man, this game is so woke. It's awful.
あんたこそ人間を勝手に選別する以外の道を探してみろよ。可能性を認めた途端、世界は広がるもんだぞ。
Oh, you missed the revelation for EDFG? Yeah.
世界は無限大です。
そういうわけでもう邪魔すんな。リン、愛してるぜ。
僕も愛してます。
That's a very funny image of, like, an evil demon literally being, like, killed by gay people kissing. They Kirby killed him with love, definitely. The meme potential? Yeah, right? Perfect for Pride Month. Yeah.
はい、皆さん、いかがでしたでしょうか。またお会いすることができましたね。恐ろしい悪夢からの完全脱出。見事な技でヴィンセントを導きました。
You don't remember this part of the Bible? It's in there.
マジンアスタロとも舌を巻く素晴らしいプレーだったわ。
Finally climaxed.
言ったわね。人がどう生きるかは自由だって。自由に選んだ本当の思いは神様にも邪魔できなかったってことね。ああ、もう見せつけてくれちゃって。
Bro, what is her hair? It looks great. What are you talking about?
向かうところ敵なしね。この後、ヴィンセントはいつものバーで二人のことを報告するんだけど。まあ。
Yeah, we went over that for EDFG at the end of the first Qatherine streams.
なんだかとんでもないことが起きたみたいね。では、ちょっと見てみましょうか。
Mickey Mouse look at ears? Yeah, true.
よかったわね、リン。はい。もう泣かせるようなことしちゃダメよ。
わかってるって。リン、ちゃんと誓うよ。もう悲しませたりしない。この先何があろうと、俺はリンを愛し続ける。
ヴィンセントさん、僕もヴィンセントさんが大好きです。
リン。
はいはい、お熱いわね。おめでとう。で
これからどうするの？またバーでピアノ弾いてくれない？
またここで働く気？
別にいいだろ。
勘弁してください。
Still doesn't explain.
天使なんですよ。
Oh, wait.
本当お客さん怖いもの知らずなんだから。
Hold on.
天使？まあ天使だけどさ。
そうなんです。その使命を果たすためにここに来たんですけど、悪夢は終わって使命も果たしたから、僕が人間になることをきっと兄様も許してくれると思います。
人間？
Oh shit. Not over.
我は古の時代よりうぬらを導きし創造主、神と同等なる力を持つ存在ぜ。はあ？我が腹からよ、先の言葉はまことか。
兄様。
兄様？
What is this game? It's Qatherine Fullbody.
あれが
What, you thought that was... that Rin being a dude was the big reveal?
こっちの世界では天使って呼ばれる一族で。
天使って例えじゃなくて。
許さんぞ。ロベルフミラサヒナに。一体どういうこと？下界で人と親しく関わる。使命のためと多めに見てきた。下劣な人間に恋心を抱き、まして人間になろうなど決してあってはならぬ。再び全ての記憶を消し、我らのもとに連れ帰る。
Oh God.
再教育せねばならぬ。
ちょっと待って。連れ帰る？リンを？
嫌です。
That angel robot got quite an ass going on, gotta say.
愛し合ってるんです。
愛し合っていたと。このようなことはあってはならん。我らの慈悲によって生きながられているような下等な生物の分際で、ただ弟を連れ帰るだけでは済まさず、貴様ら人類を皆殺しにしてくれるわ。虫けらのごとく死に絶えるがよい。何言ってるか全然わかんねえ。
When's the next video? This week.
今からしばらくの後、貴様らの住む地に隕石をさすれば人類は根絶やしとなる。
Homophobic angel robot aliens.
何起きてるかわかんねえって。
兄様やめて。兄様たちだって。
Yeah, who thought this was the direction we were going in?
納得するはずです。人類が希望に満ちた。
If your brother dated Vincent, you'd be angry too. That's true. I would probably eradicate all of humanity as well.
よかろう。そこまで言うのなら、滅ぶ前に試練を与えてやる。我の前でその勇姿とやらを見せてみる。それ以下によっては考え直してやらなくもない。
はあ。何？試練？
What's Qatherine even about? What do you think it's about? I think it's pretty obvious.
こういう展開か。
我らに挑むのは、そこな小物が作ったような半端なものではないぞ。
お助けを。
意味よくわかんねえけど、やんなきゃリンを連れて帰るってんだろ。だったら俺の選択肢は受けるしかねえ。俺が生き残ったらリンは置いて一人で帰れ。ついでに隕石とやらも持って帰
We
れ。
had to fight God eventually. We already did. We're going another level beyond that.
ではしばし時を与えてやる。 ここを出るまでに別れの挨拶を済ませるのだな。
You love this game's tone? So do I. I think it's awesome. A shame this game never came to PC. Alright, back to drinking. With the boys. Hey, what's up, fellas?
飲みすぎでお迎え見えた気がする。
いや、さっきのはリンの。
ああ、説明しなくていい。ただでさえ頭追いついてねえんだ。何でもいいからとっとと幸せになりやがれ。邪魔する奴は天使でも悪魔でも蹴散らしちまえ。
ほんと、お前らがいると心強いよ。
I like Orlando there.
思ってたより世界って何
Being supportive for once.
今の常識だっていつ変わるか分かったもんじゃねえな。
You got a mail.
Aww. That's very nice. These pictures are really great in this game. Much better than the original. I still think that all these pictures don't actually do anything.
飲みすぎか？変なの見えた気が。
ああ、多分気のせいじゃないぜ。
ここまで来たら何来ても驚かないけどな。
それを受け入れてるお前らもすげえよ。
考えるきっかけになったのさ。俺も運命の相手を待つのはもうやめだ。
ジョニー先輩ってことは
自分から探すとするよ。それも楽しそうだしな。
Good for you, Johnny.
外は騒がしいな。さっきから奇跡だの天の導きだの聞こえてくるぜ。
あいつ姿隠せよ。
そういやこの前エリカさんに化粧してもらったんす。
何してんだお前。
それがすっごい可愛い、超似合うって言われて悪い気しなかったんすよね。
おい、どうするこいつ。
ほっとけ。
あれなんすかね。
See, Toby, he's a real open-minded kind of guy.
なんかみんなどんどん新しいこと始めてるっすね。
I like Toby. I would hang out with him. I don't know if I would hang out with Orlando. He seems like an asshole.
十分挑戦してるよ。
You got a mail.
Oops. Didn't I say I'd love hanging out with Orlando? I don't remember. Maybe. You want me to remember the things I say on stream? I'm trying to play a game and talk to people and read chat all at the same time.
すみません。うちの兄様たちが突然。
いや、構わねえよ。ご家族に挨拶は必要だったしな。そういえば、リンの本名ってキャサリンじゃなかったのか？
記憶を失った時に覚えていた名前をつぶやいただけみたいですね。ムマ・キャサリンに気をつけろって言われてたから。
なるほどな。
ちなみに僕の本名はイドブルフ・ミーラサイクです。
やっぱリンのままでいいか。
I forgot about that.
兄様たち本気だと思います。あんなに怒ってるの初めてで。
正直ちゃんと理解はできてないけど、でも俺は伝説の。
There are 3 options on dating femboys. Yes, no, and even better. That's funny.
ファイトです。
What in the actual fuck is going on? Y'all act like this is some crazy thing, like the first Qatherine didn't do this shit with the sea being a fucking succubus and all that shit.
経験者は語るってか？
あら、私はまだ登り途中よ。だからこそ楽しみなの。二人が見せてくれる未来がね。そういえば今度試験受けに行くつもりなんだ。
車のか？運転したら人格変わりそうだからやめとけって。
違うわよ。
That stuff was actually understandable though.
女子プロレスの入門試験。
Pro wrestling? I'm sorry, Erica, but you're like a twig.
私にかけたらがっぽり稼がせてあげる。一人で試験受けるの心細いのよね。どっかにいいパートナーいないかしら。
俺を見るな、俺を。
We need Qatherine 2. I mean, this game kind of is Qatherine 2, but I would love a proper sequel.
ああ、やっぱそんな感じ？
そんなところにまで喧嘩を売るなんて。
I'm telling you, Qatherine 2, where this time you play as a woman named Qatherine. That's the way to do it.
そうすねるなよ。
Qatherine 3, Vincent's new groove. Vincent has no groove whatsoever. Alright, let's go.
いつでも行けるぜ。俺の生き様を見せてやるよ。ならば挑んでみる。
You say Qatherine 2 would be about the moral questions of raising a baby? I mean, there's a lot there. You can make it about anything. Like, I don't even necessarily need it to be about love or relationships. Like, I just like the idea of, like, these Golden Theater, Qatherine-style games just being, like, mature topics explored in these games with weird, unique gameplay. Internet weebs who claim Japan is anti-woke is in shambles right now. I mean, to be fair, Atlas has done a lot of shitty things in a lot of their games. And maybe this is supposed to be like trying to walk some of that back. I don't know about that, lowly some. That's a bit much.
マジで何者だ？
小さき人間、我らの与える試練に抗ってそして我らに立ち向かうこと。
Takes a while for Vincent to become tolerable, but he gets there somehow. Yeah, I mean, that's the whole thing. He's a piece of shit, and he gets his act together.
何言ってやがる。こちとら何日生き抜いてきたと思ってんだ。絶対てっぺんまで行ってやるからな。
I like the choice of music. That's what a character arc is, exactly. It took going gay for Vincent to get his act together. Well, that's the whole thing with Fullbody of what they're going for. Of like, the real right person for him to straighten out his life is someone that's going to force him to have to, you know, confront something about his sexuality that he was uncomfortable about. I think it's good. Again, not personally something that I would think of as like a huge deal that I'd have to overcome, but for some guys it might be. Whoops. You like this path a lot for that? Yeah. Like I was saying last stream, when the game was first being, like, advertised, they just blatantly said up front all the stuff about Rin, being a dude. And people were like, oh my god, this game is homophobic and transphobic. And I'm like, it's so obvious that the story's gonna be, Vincent, making the turn for himself. Come on, people. Calm down a little bit. And let the thing actually say what it wants to say. Ugh. You wouldn't be surprised the game's doing that? I mean, yes, and given Atlus's history, I understand people being concerned about that here, because they have not been very progressive in the past about this kind of stuff. But I thought it was pretty obvious, considering the context and like what they showed off in the marketing, that that would be the direction of it. Oh yeah, could someone please ban blue spikes? Get them the fuck out of here. Thank you. No, only some. Based on what they were saying, no, that was warranted. Thank you, Wings of Light, for pointing that out. What happened? What happened is that they were saying some fucking horrible shit that's not okay. Moving on. More questions. What are humans truly capable of? Boundless creation or senseless destruction? Okay, see again. If I were to give my answer... well, we'll go with this. It's both? I mean, it is both. But if I were to say which one I feel represents humanity more, I would go with that. With the other one. We balanced destruction with creation? I mean, I'd definitely not say it's balanced.
Commencing area 2. Are you ready?
I don't remember how many levels this one is. Guess we'll find out. How much time is this game going on for? This is the final, like, sequence of challenges, but I don't remember how many individual things you have to do here. Fuck it.
Undo.
You disagree with your previous statement? I don't remember what your previous statement was, Nikika. I didn't see it. I just read it. Well, I don't remember. I don't remember the shit that happens on the stream 5 seconds ago. I'm sorry. Oh god. Give me a break. It's not easy being a stream, man. This song rocks. It's pretty cool. I like it.
Undo. Undo.
We love royalty-free public domain music and games. The new remix of it, at least. Rainyar, you are literally just saying the message of Sonic Adventure 2 right now. You love the rock opera of this game so much? Yeah, I really like the music. I mean, it's Shoji Meguro. He's like a god when it comes to music. Rainyar's Maria reincarnated, confirmed. Possibly. I can't confirm that she's not. Man, you know, some people have to, like, get the approval of their lovers, like parents or whatever. Is this what it's like? Okay, well, this one I actually agree with. Fullbody stretches on so long. You know, they wanted more girth to the game. When you say SA2 is a good game, yeah. As you can see, the answers, we're long past the point of people answering honestly with their opinion. I mean, that question I think is pretty universal, but still.
Commencing area 3. Are you ready?
Hey, Vincent wanted to go to space, right? Here we are. Oh god. That's fun. I like the design of these. Oh, Dreams, did you say something about going to space? Yeah, we go into space in Qatherine. You did. Nice. This game's so awesome. I love Qatherine. I wish Atlas would make more games like this. You know, I know they like their personas and their metaphor refantasios and whatever. But man, make more weird little games like this. It's so cool. You know, there's the true route in the final part of the game takes place in space. Yeah, that's why I want to take this route, obviously, because it's clearly the route of this version of the game. That's why I still like to play the original, to get the original story without all this extra stuff kind of, not screwing it up, but just like distracting from it and, you know, meddling with just that core original story. Which is unfortunate, because I think the changes that they make to the original story here are very good. You know, making K less bitchy, making C a little more than just fucking her. And all the texting and the phone calls and everything, like, that's all great. It'd be nice if you could get, like, all the changes made here without the new Rin stuff, so you could get, like, the original story just improved. And then you could get this as like a bonus extra thing, you know? You wonder if people could mod the full body editions in the PC version? Probably not. It's so much. What are my thoughts on P4 Revival? It's cool. I'm interested. I'll probably play it one day.
使命とは関係なく、みんなが幸せになる曲をたくさんの人に届けられたらいいなって。もちろん、ヴィンセントさんと一緒に。二人一緒なら、どんな壁だって乗り越えられるさ。はい。おそらく次が最後の決戦です。
Oh, final showdown. Okay.
いつでも行けるぜ。じゃあ最後に最高の演奏で応援しますね。あなたがいなかったら、きっと今の僕は存在していません。信じてます、ヴィンセントさん。もう何も言えません。思いはすべて曲に込めました。この試練が終わったら、一番大事なことを伝えるぜ。
This is pretty epic, actually. We're fucking in there. Should exclusives be a thing? If we remove exclusives, consoles would not exist? I mean, consoles are gonna go away eventually, anyway. Has Vincent collected the 7 Chaos Emeralds yet? I don't think so. He doesn't need them. He has love. He has gay love. The most powerful force in the universe. What is the true nature of love? An endless possibility? Or self-righteous greed? You know, I was about to say, what the fuck, who would pick this? But you know what? There's a lot of really shitty relationships out there where people do kind of think that way. But certainly not I. See, I don't think anyone would answer that honestly, but for some people, that is kind of what it is. This would actually be a really good time for like a sick vocal theme to come in. That might even happen, I don't know. They do that shit in the Persona games. Yeah, but Free DFG, that's the original Qatharine's message. That's true, Super Crim. We might get to play Fullbody on PC one day. I like the constellations of the sheepmen, by the way. That's funny. This is better, normal, human, or abusive fuck. Well, these last questions are like softballs for just like, hey, answer correctly. Which is one of the things where I'm like, well, we're kind of losing the whole point of the questions from the original, but whatever. Hello, Jubileus. Damn, Vincent became such a badass.
Big brother, it's the killer.
This Moonlight Sonata movement too. He had a complete 180. That's what gay love will do to a man. Music is actually kind of cool right now. Seems pretty easy so far. I am playing on the easy mode just because I didn't want stages to take too long. There we go. Oh, hello. I forgot about this. Dude, they move whenever I move. All Vincents are gay Vincents. This does kind of have weird implications for the original Qatherine, right? Like, with the new story elements they introduced, it's like, how much of this retroactively should get applied to the original game's story? Like, when Kay is talking about how, like, if we had a baby, it would probably ruin our relationship. Like, is that now, like, canon that probably would have happened in original Qatherine? Because that's kind of fucked up for that game. And, like, this now, does this mean that that Vincent has, like, you know, an unrealized gayness inside him in the original? It's kind of weird. Who's Beethoven? Was that the founder of the Beatles? That's correct. Maybe he's bi? Yeah, I mean, bi would be the more accurate thing to say, but, you know what I mean. You think for some people a baby would ruin their lives? Yeah, for some. I certainly don't want a fucking kid. Fuck that. No way, no how. Especially in this economy. This economy, but also just this world. You can almost argue it's immoral to bring a child into this world the way it's going. Oh my god, I dodged that. This is truly climaxing now. There we go! Done! It's so funny that he's just in his underwear. Now it's time for the true reveal. The revelations aren't done yet, folks. They're Pikmin, kind of. Vincent's just like, what is happening?
てか、兄様? さっきまでと随分。あの姿は我々が地上にやってくる際の表向きの清掃なのだ。威厳があるからな。それを人間たちが勝手に天使呼ばわりして崇めてたんだか。
実は僕たち一族は別の恒星系の宇宙人なんです。
宇宙人？
もともとここには一族の使命を果たす試練のために来てたんですけど、それには今までの記憶を持ってちゃいけなかったんです。それで記憶を消された後、兄様たちを見て驚いちゃって。
もしかしてリンと初めて会った時に追いかけてきたのって。あれ、
兄様たちだったみたいです。あの時お兄ちゃん悲しかったんだぞ。ごめんね。
まあ何でもいいけどさ。
兄様たちは小さいですけど持ってる力が同じなんです。人間の有史以来記録に残る奇跡の数々は全て我々のおかげなのだ。
Have we gone off the rails with Qatherine now?
こんな姿で奇跡って言われてもな。何を言う。お前も我が弟の奇跡を目の当たりにしただろう。奇跡ってもしかしてリンのピアノのことか。その通りだ。弟の奏でるピアノには悪夢に対抗する力の他に人間の固定観念を変化させ新たな可能性を開花させる力があるのだ。新たな可能性？
We crossed the line long ago. I just seen how long it goes.
知らなかった。
まあそんな力があってもなくても俺はリンを選んでいたぜ。
僕だって。
What's the deal with the nightmares? That was explained last stream, or no, it was this one.
天使の中身があれってことはリンもなのどうでもいいか。この際天使だろうと宇宙人だろ
Now
うと
that's an open-minded guy right there.
リンって存在なんだからな。
ヴィンセントさん。
やめてくださいって。ごめんなさい。もしもし。だから八つ当たりはやめなさいって。
Oh my god. Exactly, Nikika. The reveal is not that Rin is a man. It's that he's an alien.
いかがでしたでしょうか。またお会いすることができましたね。突如現れた大天使に試練を与えられるまさかの展開に見事に立ち向かいましたね。ところで実はこの作品プレイの様々な場面で様々な価値
I mean, yeah, it's pretty obvious, lady. Less subtle than the first game. Oh, we're talking about the original. Yeah, remember that? Remember that one? Remember when that was what this game was about?
はたまた固定概念を打ち破った新たな可能性を認める生き方を望むのか。ヴィンセントを毎晩苦しめたあの階段はもしかすると彼を本心と向き合わせるための大人への階段なんて言えるのかもしれませんね。さて、大天使の新たな試練を乗り越えたヴィンセントだったけど、天使の正体はなんと宇宙人。予想の斜め上だったわ。たとえ未知の存在でも相手がリンなら関係ないと言い切ったヴィンセント。これって途方もなく大げさな
I should play Persona 2 next? I want to play Persona 1.
愛にはどんなことも乗り越えられる可能性がある。そういうことなのよね。
The plot twist is that she's Brian's girlfriend all along.
私もいろいろ気づかされたわ。人生を縛るほとんどのものは実は他人が決めたこと。誰かの価値観に染まらずにちゃんと悩んで自由に生きようとすること。
See, that's the thing though. This game, because that wasn't the original story, there's not a lot of people putting pressure on Vincent to, you know, live a certain way in regards to his sexuality. It's more about his lifestyle. That's where it's like not 100% there. Where was the turning point into madness? When they released Fullbody?
またご一緒に楽しみましょう。
皆さん来てくれたんですね。
おお、いい演奏だったぜ。
すごいわね。人生が変わるショーって世界中で大人気なんでしょ。
ここまで有名になったのはヴィンセントさんのおかげです。
よ、楽しんでた。
I forgot about this.
まさかあなたが音楽プロデューサーになるなんてね。
俺だって驚いてるさ。なんつうか、これまでは自分で自分の可能性を狭めてたような気がするんだよね。でも、リンのピアノを聴いてると何にだってなれるような気がしてさ。それなら全宇宙に聴かせてやらなきゃもったいねえだろって思ったんだ。
それで一緒に演奏ツアーしようって話になったんです。
来週はレティクル星系もあって、その次はアンドロメダ星系に行く予定だ。
ちょっと頼りない人だけどよろしくね。
はい。
Everyone is just so cool with this.
さっき
It's so funny.
見つけたかもしれないって言ってたっすよ。
君さえよければ一生俺のそばで。
Oh my god, Johnny.
そうそう聞いて。私たちも新しいこと始めるの。ね、トビー。
どんな結果になるかわかんないっすけど。
なんと私たち女子プロレスデビューするの。二人一緒ならきっとなんとかなるでしょ。素敵です。 私も負けてらんないわね。やりたいことやってかなくっちゃ。
だな。俺もでかい儲け話を追うよりコツコツ貯蓄でもするかな。
なんかみんな楽しそうですね。
前より生きやすくなったのかもな。それともリンのおかげかな。
まず
僕たち二人のおかげですよ。
だな。この先どんなとんでもないことが待っていようとリンと一緒なら怖くない。
僕もヴィンセントさんと一緒なら。
愛してるぜリン。
僕も。
There you go. That was Qatherine Fullbody. Yeah, pretty crazy how it goes at the end. But I love it. I think it's awesome. And I'd like to point out something that ending doesn't make very obvious. But with all the stuff about how Rin is really the right person for Vincent, also, does everybody remember, both teased in this game and like the ending that we got in the original Qatherine, what is the true best ending for Vincent? To pursue what he wants for himself, to go into space. So of course the ideal person for him is a fucking alien. And now he's a fucking space music producer. Pretty good stuff. What's going on here? Rin's an alien? Yeah, Rin's an alien, Sammy. That's the true reveal. So yeah, Fullbody has some weaknesses compared to the original game. Like, the original game's story is just so focused and so well done in exactly what it's trying to do. The new story here, I feel, is not as strong, and it kind of detracts a little bit from that original story, and the whole choices system kind of gets borked because of the way it ends up going. I personally don't feel that the overcoming your sexuality stuff is very, like, hard. That's just me as a person, I guess. Maybe for others this would have more impact. But I still like this game. I still like the story and what they're doing here. But I definitely prefer the original story of the original version of the game. Exactly, FreeDFG. I feel the same way. Like, the original game is more about what kind of life do you want for yourself. Whereas this one is more like the original is more like a thematic question to the audience, whereas this one is more about Vincent's story, like Vincent as a character, rather than a vehicle to allow us to explore what we think and feel about these topics. You think the original Qatherine is the Spirit version? Yeah, I do too. But I still like Fullbody. As an addition, as an extra version of Qatherine with its own little thing going on, I like it as that. Would you sleep with a dude if he was pretty enough? I mean, that's one way to word it. What are the other new endings? There's quite a few of them. I don't remember all of them. There's one where, like, Qatherine, like, goes back in time and, like, meets Vincent in high school, and they fall in love, and she's, like, no longer a succubus, and they get together and have a happy relationship. Like, that's one of them. And I forget there's a weird ending for Qatherine, too. Or for that character to be a stand-in to the audience, you hope nobody relates to Vincent? I mean, to be honest, I kind of relate to Vincent in some ways. Yeah, Nikika, that stuff is, quite problematic. This music slaps. Pretty fun. I like it. All the angel shit. Well, Qatherine was not actually pregnant, Sammy, so at least that's okay. Although he was planning to leave his pregnant girlfriend, so still kind of a piece of shit. It was a lie. It wasn't a lie, she thought, but then she realized she wasn't. Qatherine should have still been a nag. No, I like how they softened Kay in this. I forgot about these pictures. That's nice. I definitely appreciate the upped production value in Qatherine Fullbody, for sure. What I mean, I relate to Vincent. Elaborate? I'm gonna leave it at that. Can we keep going on stream? Nah, I got stuff I gotta do today. That'll be it. That was Qatherine Fullbody. We have now explored both Qatherine games. I think these games are super cool. I love them still to this day. Original, still my preferred, but I like Fullbody. I think it's cool. Go check out the other endings, why don't you? They're interesting. One day, I will definitely do a story video on these games, because there's a lot to talk about here, obviously. Oh shit, is it playing like the trailer that's filled with spoilers? Yeah. But that will be it for now. Shut up, narrator menu guy. Sega greenlit this? They did. Although, it's an Atlas game, really, and they have a lot of autonomy. So, whatever. The Fall next? I don't think I would do The Fall next, but one day we'll do The Fall, because that's also super good story stuff. Should we do more story game streams? They don't get a whole lot of views, but they're really fun, like, to play together, show you guys all the cool twists and turns of the stories of games that I love. Okay, I probably wouldn't do it for a lot of games on first playthrough, because I want to enjoy the story for myself. But stuff like this, where it's games I've already played, and I show them off, I think are very fun. What's next on the agenda? Probably Donkey Kong Country. Either that, or maybe we'll do some SpongeBob, because why not? I might play Slay the Princess on stream? Maybe. I checked it out after you recommended it, Super Cream. It does look kind of cool, so we might do that. What about Outer Wilds? I can't stream Outer Wilds, because I can't play that game again. But I'll make a video on Outer Wilds in the future. You feel like you missed a whole season of Pariah streams just from today? You were here yesterday, Sammy. The fuck SpongeBob? What's wrong with everyone loves SpongeBob? Who doesn't want a SpongeBob stream? Come on now. Anyway, I gotta get going. I'm hungry, as always. Thanks everyone for coming. Hope you enjoyed Qatherine. One of my favorite story games. Bye!